Rosie Malone, I'm a burlesque dancer and I'm a comic book virgin. I don't think anything's held me back necessarily. It's just never been something in the forefront of my mind to kind of actively think, oh, I'm gonna go read a comic book. I've tried to keep my expectations to a minimum. I know the stereotypical kind of comic book ideas and I don't want to get sucked into that. I'm expecting good things, but I don't know what those good things are. Look at this. Okay, so the Low Woods is what I've just read. It is by Carmen Machado. It's part of the DC comic books, and it is a dark kind of fantasy comic book. It's got that Stranger Things feeling to it. The character's a little bit older, or high school kind of age. To have a book that is predominantly like picture or graphic based, I was reading the words and the comments, but not really focusing on the artwork. So I read the whole thing. I was conscious of the fact that I was doing that. I was trying not to, but I went back at the end and I looked through it all again to look at the artwork, because there's actually a lot in the artwork that you don't pick up on in the text, and quite weird to retrain my brain to do that. It's beautiful. I love it. It's very much, I mean, honestly, it's quite a lot of it is my colour palette anyway. I love like the purples and the reds and everything, so it being quite dark. Some weird things are going on in this town. It's very intriguing. There's not a lot given away in the first issue, so I'm very excited to read the second. But there's one line that says, I don't get being a wife or a mother. And that resonated with me quite a bit. Quite a bit. So I have no idea. This could be a 4-part thing. This could go on for like 100 issues. I don't know. I'll be honest, in my head, comic books are reserved for superheroes and things like The Walking Dead, and something like this is not like any superhero thing that I've seen before, or any TV series that I've seen, or any book that I've read. There's a way that they've written it that it breaks the fourth wall. And there's a part, so I love that in movies and TVs anyway, where you kind of get somebody and they kind of just look straight at the camera to say something. It draws you into sort of the story, and then out of nowhere it's like, oh, by the way, you don't know this, but such and such. And it's almost like you're invested in the story, and then all of a sudden the character's talking right to you. I do want to read the next one because I'm thoroughly confused, just because it's such a new format for me, but I'd recommend it. Yeah. I saw the inside page where it's like DC Titans, and obviously I recognised that. Did not clock that it was DC. It's a little creepy and it's a little weird, and I don't know what's going to happen. And it's got quite a cliffhanger. It's got more of a cliffhanger than I expected. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been an episode of The Comic Book Virgin. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep an eye out for all of the latest content, and do not forget, keep it geeky.